Guess what we're doing today? We're using an air fryer. We got an air fryer over here versus traditional frying. This is the battle royale, lying in the sand. We're gonna see which one comes out better. Let's do it. We have a brand new model of air fryer. What this does is it's a heating element and a fan that keeps hot air constantly in motion. What that's supposed to do is mimic frying, but not using any oil. How do you do that? Well, with this guy right here. This is a basket. If you take it out, you can see that it's grated on the bottom. This is kind of like your main catch-all, and you see there are kind of guides on the bottom here that is going to take air and not only circulate on the bottom, but also push it up. So we're gonna have air coming from the bottom, and we're gonna have air coming from the top. Over here, your standard fryer. Nothing that's really out of the ordinary here. So here's the control. We're actually gonna do a little bit of a thicker fry here. We have 1 pound for each one. We're gonna put them in at the exact same time. We're gonna run timers, and we're gonna run them both at 360. The thicker fry is the harder one to do, because what you want is you want brown, crispy outside, and a very soft interior. Let's get into it. Right away, the fan is running. There's not a lot of hot air escaping. Maybe out of this back vent there's some, which you shouldn't be standing over, but it only takes about a few minutes to heat up. The oil, the longer time to kick up. The design itself, you ever seen Spaceballs? If you take this out, Spaceballs, the air fryer. Thank you. We soaked each of these fries in water for about 30 minutes. For the air fryer, we actually have to add about a teaspoon of oil in the beginning. We drizzle it over the top. We're gonna just lightly toss them. So there is a little bit of oil on these, but not as much, I guess, as we're gonna be picking up from the other fryer. So let's do this. Air fryer goes in. We got 28 minutes on that clock. And for the regular fries, all thick cut, same time, same temperature. Now we wait. All right, so I just want to let you know that we're in a few minutes right now of this. Both sides are still frying, but I am noticing a very big difference right now. I know when you fry, like the house smells like fryer, your clothes smell like fryer. This guy is doing that. So in the terms of house smell, clothes smell, hard edge going to the air fryer. All right, so we're pulling our regular fries here, get them on the plate. This is usually the point where you want to hit them with salt, but I don't want to. Heavy salt hand could hit different fries. Just leave them as is. Air fryer's done. So we have our air fried fries versus our regular French fries. Here we have a uniformity of color. That is due to that it is constantly surrounded in oil. The air fryer is kind of reminiscent of using a convection oven, really. The air isn't guaranteed to hit every single part evenly. So what you do have are kind of patchy French fries. So this side's a little dark, this side's a little light, the corners and the tips go. The inside is really nice. The outside, it is crisp, but it's kind of that kind of charred potato crisp and not fried by oil crisp. Now, the regular fries here, we do have a nice exterior. The inside's cooked, and I feel like no matter what part I'm biting, I'm getting the same experience. What I will say is that I do feel like I'm eating a healthier French fry here. Now, here's what it really comes down to. Also, it comes down to cook times, right? So this was 8 minutes in, right? These guys right here were 22 minutes. So that is a difference of 14 minutes. If you're making all the right life choices for health, I feel that 14 minutes could be a decent trade-off to get French fries. This is a $200, $30 piece of equipment. You can do chicken in this, you can do fish in this, you can do fries in this, you can do Brussels sprouts, all kinds of vegetables, all kinds of meats. If you do not have a convection oven at home and you want to start eating healthier but still kind of have that fried food crispiness feeling, absolutely 100%. Getting an air fryer is great. If you own one, then I don't know if I'd spend the extra $230. We wanted a horse race with no variables, raw French fry to the end. With just that classic French fry taste, I am going to have to say the classic oil fried French fry is better than an air fried French fry. For more comparatives like classic versus new, click here. Standard pot. It's just hard, I don't want to say this, but if you eat a lot of fucking mac and cheese, maybe that shit matters to you. Instead of using your